Hey guys, if you want to do well this week, you've got to watch the video.
This is Stella's timetable. It's super clear and easy to follow. She has allocated different subjects for her independent learning time, but also given herself Thursday afternoon to complete any unfinished work. She's made it clear that during her free time, there's a few different things that she would like to do, but she hasn't set herself anything super strict to follow. She's allocated some time for dinner and then used her color code to indicate that she'll be doing a little bit more free time after dinner, and then she'll head to sleep or get ready for bed at 9 o'clock onwards. Hey everyone, welcome to week 3 of Learning at Home. This week we'll be working on task 2 of your maths timetable project. To download your assignment, go to your class on Teams, click on the Assignments tab up the top, and you will see Maths Timetable Project Part 2. Click on this. This is what you will see. I want you to click the 3 dots here and open in Word Online. When you open your task on Word Online, you'll be able to edit it straight away and then upload it too. The video guide is here. Task 2 is analysing your timetable, and this is due on Friday the 1st of May. Task 1 says you need to complete the table below by expressing the times in AM or PM and 24-hour time. Using the timetable you created in Task 1, last week's task, state what you were doing at those times. The first question is 8:45 AM. You need to write this in 24-hour time, which would be 08:45. And then you need to check your timetable and write down what activity you were doing then. Well, I know during the week, this is when we have digital atrium. Then you need to complete all of the blank spaces here. If you need any help with 24-hour time, here are 3 links that you can go to help you out. Question 2. How much time has passed, or what is the duration between these times of the day in hours and minutes? Use your timetable to answer the following questions. How much time are you spending on each subject, including inspiration sessions? So you need to check your timetable and calculate the time in minutes and hours that you are spending on each subject. So I'm going to show you an example. This is Stella's timetable that she created last week. We're going to calculate the number of minutes she spent doing English. So English has an inspiration session on Monday mornings, and then 3 skills sessions on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I can also see that Stella has allocated 30 minutes of English study on a Monday afternoon. So in total, Stella is spending 4 lots of 45 minutes doing English and also a 30-minute independent study time doing English as well. So in total, Stella is spending 210 minutes on English. In the third column, we need to convert the minutes into hours, and the way to do that is to divide by 60. So 210 minutes divided by 60. So in total, Stella is spending 3.5 hours on English each week. You then need to complete this
for maths, humanities, science, and healthy body, healthy mind.
Then you need to choose 2 other subjects to calculate this for. You could choose
food and art, or design math and performing arts, or art and design math.
Whatever subjects you do, you have to choose 2 more. Question 4 says, based on the time you are spending on each subject, do you need to make any changes? For example, is one subject getting more time than the others, or is one subject getting less time? So checking the time in hours and minutes, you need to compare and write down what you notice. Perhaps you need to make an adjustment to your timetable. Question 5 says you need to use your timetable to answer the following questions. So there's 3 questions written there for you, and you'll use your timetable to answer those questions. Question 6, this is an extension section, so we would love to see as many students as possible complete this. Mr. Feidler sets up a reward system so that for every minute you spend using independent study time productively, you get 1 PHS point. What is the maximum number of PHS points someone can earn? So Your independent study time is color-coded in grey, so these are the grey sections on your timetable. If every minute of independent study time is used productively, how many minutes are there in total and how many points could you get? You need to write your answer here. Question 7, this is also part of the extension section. Task 3. It is important to make sure that you follow your timetable throughout the week and to make sure it's working for you. This task is about making that happen. So the reason why we have a timetable to follow is so that we don't go with the flow. It's really beneficial if we have super structured times throughout the day so that we make sure we're not getting worried on a Friday morning or a Thursday afternoon, because our timetable should prepare us for the end of the week. Follow these steps below. Paste a copy of your timetable on the next page. To do that, open your timetable, highlight it using the arrow in the top corner, right-click on your timetable and click Copy. Highlight where it says Paste your timetable here, push Ctrl-V, and there you go. Your timetable should now be placed on your Learning at Home task. Step 2, use the color chart to shade each cell of your timetable to assess its success. For example, for parts of your timetable that you worked well, shade them in green, so nailed it or worked solidly. If you did okay, shade the cell yellow. If the learning session was a bit of a struggle, shade the cell orange. Or if you gave up and decided to quit studying for the day, shade the cell red. This is an example of a timetable that has already been color guided. At the same time as you are coloring in your cells, you can do part A and B of question 3. If you highlighted anything in orange or red, think about why you struggled. Did you spend too much time on one subject? Did you need a short break? Explain this in each cell shaded orange or red. Part B is how might you fix these problems, and write some suggestions in each cell shaded orange or red. We will leave part C for the end. If I was filling out this timetable and it was Monday morning, inspiration session 1, English. I felt pumped after a great weekend, so I'm going to give myself a green and I nailed it. To shade this green, you go to Table Design, click Shading, and we're using the standard colors, and I'm choosing dark green. Maths, well, obviously maths, I'm going to nail it every time because I'm super focused, especially being on a Monday morning, and I'm going to give myself another nailed it. Healthy body, healthy mind. I was feeling a little bit tired, but I still worked solidly, so I'm going to give myself a light green. And then French with Madame Sinek, well, it's the middle of the day. I'm feeling a little bit tired, but I still worked okay. So I'm going to give myself a yellow. After my lunch break, I've allocated half an hour of healthy body, healthy mind study. Now, because I've just eaten, I'm feeling so good, and I'm going to shade this cell green because I worked solidly and I'm up to date on my project. I'm going to shade this cell green again. For English, I'm starting to feel a little bit tired. I don't think I achieved as much as I could, so I'm going to shade this one orange. And then for maths, I totally gave up. My brain was absolutely fried and I struggled a lot. Red. Now I need to reflect on any cells that I've shaded orange or red. Maths. This is just an example on how you can reflect. You need to do this for every single day of your timetable. Question 3, part C. You need to write a paragraph or at least 10 sentences reflecting on creating and following the timetable.
You need to write your reflection underneath your timetable.
10 sentences, off you go. Don't forget, if you've got any questions, please chat to your teacher. When you have finished your assignment, you need to submit it through Teams.